city of Philly, where the birds take flight. Eagle swag on the rise each and every night. Tone and Marcus got the scoop ready to ignite. From the lanes of South Street to the Broad Street lights. Dashing like a running back, hitting every play. Blind guys in the zone, never led astray. Talking touchdowns, talking game day. Huddle around the mic, hear what they gotta say. Fly like an eagle soaring in the sky. Tone and Marcus always standing by. Bringing the heat, call it do or die. Philly squad, hear the battle cry. Fly like an eagle soaring in the sky. Tone and Marcus always standing by. Bringing the heat, call it do or die. Philly squad, hear the battle cry. Philly, where the birds take flight.
I knew that was going to happen. What's going on, y'all? What is going on this evening? Welcome to the Bald Eagles podcast. I'm your host, Coach Marcus. As you can see, we are in ace formation. We are in single back set. My man Tone had other obligations tonight. Life be lifing. And the one thing we always talk about is take care of your business first, but everything is all good. Tone is just fine. He will be joining me next week as usual. Just things get in the way, man, and you got to take care of business, man. So couldn't make it today. Had work obligations, and I understand. But we're going to hold it down, and we're going to get it done. So you knows how we do it. So what's going on, man? Hope everybody's having a good one. You ready for this holiday? Got the 4th coming up. Who's cooking besides me? Everybody's cooking, right? Right. Hold on. Let me get my There we go. So yeah, man, who cooking? Who cooking besides me? I'm gonna do some ribs. I'm gonna do probably a brisket, something like that. But we're gonna get it going. We're gonna have some good weather. I'm gonna put my drone up in the air so I can see all the fireworks from the air. I'm gonna fire up my other drone too, the one that'll go up about a mile high. I'm gonna take that joker up as far as I can go. I'm gonna try to take that thing up like 300, 400 feet and just look at the landscape. And I want to be able to get footage of all of the fireworks going off in different neighborhoods and in the distance and stuff like that, man. So it's all good. It's all good, man. So what's going on? Hasn't been too much, although I did hear some stuff today that I thought was interesting. What's going on, Tiff? We put him into work. Oh yeah. Oh, if you're talking about getting on the grill, you already know. So grilling that's my safe space. So, some people don't want to cook because they want to relax and stuff like that. Like, nah, I want to be outside at my smoker, tending the fire, at my grill, running in and out, checking the ribs, all of that kind of stuff. And it's funny because I like to consider myself a semi-pro pit master. You know what I mean? I'm not at the NFL level yet. I'm a world league pit master. But like pulled pork, brisket is my specialty. I love making brisket, and I'm good at it. And my brisket is phenomenal. So we're gonna be doing it. But thank you, Art. Glad you liked the drone video. I will be having more of that. I'm going to order me a bigger battery so I can stay up in the air longer and record for a little bit longer. But that thing is perfect for me. That is what I bought it for. Just a different way to do content. And I'm figuring out some creative ways to do, with the captions and stuff like that, just with my know-how in After Effects and Premiere and DaVinci and all of that type of stuff. So I can throw my kind of graphic design and video editing hat on and do some different things, man. So you know me, I'm always trying to step the game up. What's up, Ant? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Um, Tiff, I was looking for some of the stuff like that you sent me. I haven't really seen anything about that. So I don't really want to speak on it because I don't want to put it out in the ethos. I need to find some more information about that. So I find that would be too big of a story for it to just yeah, yeah. I got to do a little bit more homework. I am trying to get better at vetting information because I think we are at critical mass right now with social media. Everybody's putting stuff out and nobody's paying attention. Nobody's doing their homework. So I'm trying to be very conscious and very aware of what I'm looking at, what I'm reading, who wrote it, who said it, because nowadays, and heck, this even goes to any information about the Eagles. Nowadays, man, it's too easy. It's too easy to have receipts. It's way too easy. It's way too easy. It's to the point now where I kick myself. Um, I might see something I like, and I'm like, damn, I should have saved that. Because then I'll think about it later, and I might want to show my wife or something. Like the thing I'm doing now is like every time I see a cool recipe for something, I try to save it, and I'm like, man, and I saw that like I saw something the other day. It was I forget what it was. That's why I need to save it. Um, but you can like it's too easy to do the homework now because all you got to do is Google it, Chat GPT, Gemini, whatever you use it. It's too easy to get on the right path to fish out the information, and people are still not doing that because honestly, in the next I don't know 2-3 years, we ain't gonna want to hear about sources. We ain't gonna want to hear about sources, man. We not gonna want to talk to people that maybe they talked to somebody, maybe they didn't. Sources close to the team, like nah, ain't no more sources, man. Make it plain. Don't be cryptic. Put your name on it. Say what you gotta say. Because if you don't, somebody else online or somewhere will. So, but it's critical mass now. It's too much nonsense. There's too much nonsense. And now, of course, everybody gets a chance to talk, and you don't want that. You don't want that. If you grown, you have been to a family function at some point in time in your life, be it a wedding, be it a funeral, family reunion, birthday party, whatever, and then somebody got to speak. And they tell you, man, oh, don't let your Uncle Jesse get up there. Don't let your cousin get up there. He done had a couple drinks. He ain't gonna shut up. Or they gonna bring up some old stuff that happened when y'all was in high school, and it's gonna start a fight. Is you don't need everybody to speak. Everybody don't have to talk. There's a reason why when you was in school, at least we did it when I was in school. Maybe this is just the old process now. These young cats don't do this no more. When you get in they used to put us in groups of 3 or 4, and you had to do a book report. The focus was you were supposed to work on it together. Everybody was supposed to, take a couple chapters and write something, and you would put everything together and come up with a book report, and then somebody had to present it in front of the class. Somebody had to present it. And I don't need to tell you, you don't want everybody just talking. Everybody can't be in front of camera. Ain't nobody got time for that. Do I need to get into that? Back in the YouTube days when things wasn't quite going viral at the pace they are now, and you had Sweet Brown, she said, ain't nobody got time for that. Some people shouldn't be in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. You just have to be careful these days. You just have to be careful because it can flip on you in a minute. You gotta, like I say, got to keep your head on the swivel and your eye on your luggage. That's what you got to do. And you got to go through these situations because it's too easy to get fooled, but it's also very easy to track your receipts and understand where you're going. It's too easy to do that. There is no earthly reason whatsoever to be cryptic anymore. There's no reason. Say what you got to say. Say it with your chest and keep it going. So it is what it is, man. I was looking at some thoughts, and this kind of goes into my drone video that I put out the other day. What are the, I talked about what are the 3 things that the Eagles really need to worry about, and nothing has changed. So I actually put that. I put that in Gemini in the AI just to see what they would come up with, and guess what? That's pretty much spot on. Here's the prompt. What are the top 3 concerns for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2026? That was my question to Gemini. For those of you who don't know, Gemini is Google's version of ChatGPT. Just as good and just as free. So here's what it came up with. Post AJ Brown. Facts. Life after Stoutland. Adapting to Sean Mannion schemes. Fact. And re-engineering the wide receiver room after the AJ Brown transition. This is pretty much basically what I talked about the other day in the park. So we kind of on the same wavelength, and nothing has changed, man. Nothing has changed. I do like this topic. Re-engineering the wide no, I'm sorry, that's not the right one. Where's the other one? The secondary puzzle, safety depth in nickel packages. Because Coop DeJean has been playing a little bit of safety back there since Reed Blankenship vacated. So that will be interesting to see. I love having Cooper DeJean and Drew Makuba back there. I'm not mad at that at all. And Cooper DeJean is one of those players where you can kind of plug him in anywhere. He'll make it work. He'll make it work. Cooper DeJean is one of them kind of guys that he's not going to go rogue. And what I mean by that is he's not going to take chances. He's gonna do his job. Do y'all remember that game? It was last year, the Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones and the linebacker got into it. It was late in the fourth quarter. They had to make a stop. Chris Jones crashed, didn't keep contained. The running back got outside, ended up getting the first down, and I believe sealed the game. And Chris Jones and the linebacker kind of had words at each other. And the linebacker was like, dude, do your job. Do your job. Because apparently that conversation had come up before. And I understand that because I've heard that before. And that is what I mean when you guys hear me say, sometimes you don't have to make the play to make the play. And if I remember correctly, Chris Jones crashed down hard to try to get to the ball carrier or get to the quarterback. And because he crashed hard, he didn't have contain on the outside. Running back gets outside of him. Game over. So that linebacker was 100% correct. Everybody's got to do their job. Everybody's got to do their job. Cooper DeJean is the kind of guy that's not going to go rogue. He's not going to, if he ain't supposed to be there trying to get the pick, don't try to get the pick. Don't try to be the hero. Because more times than not, you end up the GOAT. And not the good kind. So I'm saying all that to say, I have a lot of confidence in Cooper DeJean playing safety. Different responsibilities, different job, different techniques. You got to keep everything in front of you, as opposed to You got to let somebody come up in your space and run with them. Now you got to keep everything in front of you, and you got to look and decipher with the quickness and then make your move. So a little bit different, but you're expecting the same results. I need my guy back there playing center field to get his hands on the ball. Point period in the paragraph. Get your hands on the ball. So I like seeing that. I really like seeing that with Drew Makuba back there. I really, really like seeing that with Drew Makuba and Reek Woolen back there. Reek Woolen is going to turn some heads, man. He's going to turn some heads because we are in an organization. We ain't about the bullshit. And I know he has a reputation of getting spicy like CJGJ. But we have shown that we have the coaching staff and the team that can course correct that type of behavior. Because you don't want to upset the masses, especially when you get an opportunity that maybe you haven't had before. I don't know. Let me see. Who was where was Rick before he came here? Tariq. It's Tariq Woolen, right? Rick Woolen, cornerback, 27 years old. Reek the Freak, the Avatar. I like that Avatar. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Yeah, he was in Seattle. Thank you. He was in Seattle. So, I mean, he coming off a Super Bowl, so he understands the culture. He understands what it's like to win. So that's good. He had 22, he had 6 picks, 23, he had 3, or he had 2, 24, he had 3, and last year he only got 1, got his hands on 1. Passes defended 16, 11, 14, and 12. Not bad. Not bad. They've only gone deep on him. Let me see. I don't understand that stat. Interceptions. Yeah, I don't quite understand the long. When you talk about defense, I'm guessing, is that the longest pass somebody got on you, or how many times they went? It's got to be. The longest pass on him was 30 yards. Am I reading that correctly? Um, I don't know. But in any case, he's back there. We got him, and we can use him. We can definitely use him. So we got some things and we got some production to cover up for as well. N'Kobe Dean, Reed Blankenship is gone. Let me see who else. Got to see what Hyde is going to be able to do. All the restraints are off on all of the young guys that we drafted. Nolan Smith, it's your year, bro. It's your year. Jahad Campbell, it's your year, bro. You got to be able to. We have to be able to step up that production. Period. Jalen Carter is your year because you playing for the money. You playing for the money. So I don't know if Howie's going to get something done this year during the season. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm confident that Howie's going to get it done. So you got to look at it from the standpoint of Jalen Carter is playing with a chip on his shoulder because he wants to get paid. And it is incumbent to him to show everybody why he should get paid. We have the I guess they not excuses, but we have the worries. He got hurt, behavioral issues, and everybody brings up the behavioral issues. But in my opinion, ever since ever since he got kicked out of the game, the Dallas game at home for spitting, he was good. And then he came back, somehow he got hurt, shoulders wasn't right, couldn't do anything, and then you could tell when he was back. You can tell that when he was back healthy. So I think Jalen Carter, for the most part, has learned his lesson. And he has matured out of the nonsense. Eventually, and I guess every player goes through this. How they act on it is what changes. But every player goes through this. Every player gets to a point where it's like, okay, I don't know how many more strip clubs I can go to. I don't know how many times I want to go out to dinner. I ain't taking everybody to go to shower after the club. You get to the point where I'm done flexing on folks. I shouldn't have to flex on folks anymore. Some people like that lifestyle, so they do things to enhance it. Other people just like to be home, the quiet, you reach a certain level, and you value your privacy, you value your time at home with your kids and in your space. You don't have to worry about somebody bugging you for autograph at a dinner and things of that nature. So there's something to be said to somebody being comfortable in their own home. And I don't say that being cavalier, like, well, why wouldn't they? But you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. People don't even get any rest in their own home for various reasons. So I think we will be fine. We got the right pieces to this puzzle already. I think Vic Fangio and Nick Sirianni and Sean Mannion, they done already put the outside edges, the borders together on this puzzle. When you put a puzzle together, you're supposed to get all the straight pieces, put that together first, and build from the outside in. I think we've done that. I think we got the border put together, and it's all about filling in and making sure everybody fits where they're supposed to fit. That's what it's about. Coming up to speed with this, the defense and the offense. Offense is going to be tight because, and I'm saying that because I know they are going to struggle in camp. Do not get discouraged. Let me say that again. Do not get discouraged if the offense is not blowing you out of the water in camp. I'm telling you right now. Do not be discouraged because the whole purpose of this camp is they are purposefully trying to make mistakes. They are trying to streamline this process and figure out what works and what doesn't. So I'm expecting our defense is going to look very, very good in camp. As far as the offense, they are still trying to adjust to the learning curve. It's a lot to pick up a new offense. Movement, alignment, verbiage. It's a lot. You gotta untrain your brain because you're used to saying it one way. It used to be done this way. Well, now we're doing it this way. So you got to switch up. You got to do a 180. You was going forward. Now you got to turn around and go the other way. That's just the way that this dude is doing it. And then you got to wait and see to see if he does it well. One thing we can't do this year that we did last year is we can't be losing these chess matches, man. So, did Colombia lose? I ain't been watching the World Cup scores today. So, it's we're in good shape, man, on defense. We're in good shape on defense. And again, I will say it again, on offense, Sean Mannion is just the X factor. This is a math problem, and we have to solve for X. And we're going to get there. We'll get there. So, yeah, but Anthony, I don't disagree. But typically in any camp, the defense is always going to be ahead of the offense because it's easier. The defense, you have a much larger room for error. not so much on the offense. So it'll always look like the defense is teeing off, especially when you don't have a veteran team on offense, anyways. So you gotta, once we figure out what we're supposed to figure out on this offense, I think it's gonna be all good. No, that gotcha. Yeah, Leonard Dickerson going to get stem cells for his knee, I think it was, or his hip or whatever. Cam Jurgens did the same thing with the stem cells for his back. So yeah, I got you. The first, come on, man. The first 3 and out. Come on, dog. You gotta let him play the game, man. He can't be out that quick. But I understand the frustration, bro. We'll be good, man. We'll be good, man. Keep that blood pressure down, man. You don't want the diabetes. You got to give it time, bro. Got to give it time. So, and plus, even here's the other thing. Even if it's not going the way we want it to, here's another realism that's going to smack us in the mouth. Even if it's not going the way we want it to, you got to trust the process. And you got to really look at why it isn't working. Because it's not just as simple as get to this point and you block this man. We could be getting schemed. It could be a situation where we're not recognizing the defense because we're used to being in the different position in another formation and stuff like that. That's the stuff that you can't fix without reps. And some of those reps have to be at game speed. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. 10 plays, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Impressive. Some pretty lofty expectations, bro. Pretty lofty expectations. We'll see, though. We'll see. They're going to have a lot of time to prepare. Well, not a lot of time, but I take that back wholeheartedly. They ain't going to have no time to prepare. They better be preparing now. That's the big thing. So, but it should be cool, man. It should be cool. I heard a lot of people ready for that game against Washington, man. A lot of people are waiting for that. A lot of people are waiting for that. So, he said your patience ain't. Listen, man, we'll be fine, man. Remember my rule. You got to give them 4 games, regardless of what it looks like. After that 4th game, school's out. If you want to go deep, dive into it, and give them the business, so be it. So be it. But I got to get at least 4 games in. Because after 4 games, you've seen what you need to see. You know what's working and what's not working. You know that problem already. So they'll be all right. They gotta solve those problems. They gotta solve those issues. They gotta solve the issue before it does actually become a problem. And I think we'll be fine. We still got a veteran. Sirianni's a veteran coach now. What are you going to tell him? Been to the Super Bowl twice with a win? You're not speaking no negativity. You don't listen. Let me make something very clear. There is a difference between hating on somebody, hating on something, and calling it like you see it. Now, real fans and real people that study the game know the difference. They know the difference. But we'll be good. No speak, no negativity, Tiff. I got you. I like that. I like that. Our learning curve is gonna be we'll be good. I think the defense is going to end up saving our bacon a couple times, and that's the way it should be. That's why you pay them all that money. That's why you lift all them weights. So here's the question. Here's one question I'm seeing that's a pretty good question. For the times that Cooper DeJean is going to be back at safety, who's in the nickel package? Who's coming in? Marcus Epps, Michael Carter. Interesting. Interesting. What did they say? They say if you don't have haters, then you're not doing something right. Yeah, I guess that's true. What's up, 24 Birds, man? I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You know what? I'm gonna have to get my I like my little notifications that still pop up, but I'm gonna have to find my I'm gonna have to find my animations. My hold on, let me see if I got one. Do these still work? Yeah, that's still working. Touch push rage. I used to have super chat. Super chat. There we go. I ain't used that one in a while. What did these look like? That was the one penalty. I like that one. It should have been. It used to be a whistle with that. Tush push. I like that one. Bad call. Penalty. Got the rage going on. Good play. Thumbs up. My little anime phase. And this is, you know what? I think I made that one with Derek Barnett, I think. All right, we're looking at the playbook. Got the super chat. We get a sack. There we go. There we go. I still got the animations. We still got it, baby. I still got it, baby. Still got the Go Birds. That's what's up. Oh my God. All right. At least I know they work. At least I know they work. It's all good. But thank you for that super chat, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, the offensive line is in love with the new coordinator, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. If these boys do what I think they're gonna do, and they truly understand what it means to zone block, if they get that and they start running that successfully, oh, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you. Trust the process. Trust the process. We're not the first team to run it. We won't be the last, but we're gonna definitely try to be the best. So I can't wait. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. But we got to talk about the thumbnail, right? We got to talk about the offensive line. And you already know, in my opinion, that is the most important piece on our team right now, is the health of that offensive line and how far they can stay healthy. That's the thing. Can that offensive line stay healthy? Cam Jurgens is going to be fine. Landon Dickerson, he's always had knee issues. And then you had the big Samoan. the big New Zealander Jordan on the edge. He did not have a good year last year, so he should be able to. He's gonna. I think he's gonna be a lot better than he was last year. What do y'all think about Mekhi Becton? Are they going? I heard he has some not so nice things to say about the Eagles jumping on the bandwagon, I guess. But if Howie has a chance to re-sign him, I think he will. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Don't try to. You don't like what he said when he's a free agent. He was a free agent. What we care for? It just if we get him in our stadium, you got to put up or shut up. But we'll see. We'll see. And again, let me say it again. Landon Dickerson, if by some small miracle you hear this podcast, Landon Dickerson, I'm talking to you. I don't want you to bring a nary a beer to camp. Because that is officially bad juju, bro. Do not bring no case of beer or a keg of beer. Don't bring none of that stuff to camp. That's on the taboo list, bro. On the taboo list. All you need is your feet. Keep it moving. So, as nice as it would be to play him again, there is more competition at the guard spot than just Tyler Steen this year. I agree. You wouldn't want to give you wouldn't trying to think. He won't come back. Nah, he's not gonna come back. If you're talking about CJ, who are we? I done lost track. Like who? I can't remember. I'm looking at some of these comments. I'm like, okay, who's we talking about again? It's all over the place. But we got a favorable schedule, in my opinion. We should be able to pay some dividends this year. I'm looking forward to that. We should be able to pay some dividends this year. So that should be fun, man. So, but that was listen, I didn't have much today, man. It's a short trip without my partner Tone, because Tone can carry some of the baggage. He good with that computer looking up stats and stuff like that. But I tell you what, I will say this. Seeing as though this is the biggest shockwave to the Eagles offseason, it wasn't a player, it was the loss of legendary coach Jeff Stoutland, who left the organization in February after more than a decade of dominant masterclass development. Yes, and popular to contrary belief, he elected to walk away. That was not a Sirianni Howie move. So take them off the table. Our offensive line is incredibly important, but they are very young outside of our normal starters. Sean Mannion, Cooper. We got a new brain trust at Lincoln Financial. Sean Mannion has got to lead that charge, and I think he will. I think he will. Nah, dog. Come on, AJ. Don't do that, man. Don't start no rumors like that, bro. Don't start no rumors about my man like that. That's not even funny. Because when you say stuff like that, and then if something happens, that's on him to be able to release that news. So don't say that. So, but in any case, relax, Tiff. I think we good. Relax. So, but listen, man. That's the off season. Yeah, you're right, Tiff. You're right. Everybody's looking. Everybody's making their lists. Everybody's doing their rankings now, all that kind of stuff, and it's all clickbait. It's all clickbait, anyways. You can tell when you look at, like, I look on my Twitter feed and look at some of the stuff that they're talking about. Go on Twitter and call and say Jalen Hurts is trash. I need to do a video about that. Why Jalen Hurts is trash, and see what kind of response I get. Because sometimes if you put out the negative, it's you attract more. What they say, you attract more flies with honey. Who do I have winning the World Cup? Wow, great question, man. I mean, Brazil is like the damn Chicago Bulls of World Cup competition. And they got their Michael Jordan, and even at his older age, he's still balling. Messi. I don't know. I'm sorry, not Messi plays for Messi's Argentina. Messi's Argentina. I'm thinking of Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo for Brazil, even though he's really too old. So it'll be new faces in the next one. So that'll be cool. So, you think the French gonna take it this year? I don't know. It seems like it's someone gonna get upset this year. But it's been, some of the games that I've seen has been fun to watch. Been very fun to watch. So yeah, man, we good. Trying to think. Yeah, I might go ahead and land this plane, man. We've been rocking for almost 45 minutes, so that's the standard. That's the standard. I try to go at least 45 minutes with y'all. So if I had my partner, we would probably go well over an hour. We can do that. But we've covered pretty much everything, man. This is a slow news cycle. We got about 4 weeks to go. We are in July. By the way, do not forget my birthday, July 12th. Don't forget it. And I always say that, because I remember in high school, my birthday had passed. I think it was in summer school or something like that. I was like, oh man, why didn't you tell me it was your birthday? Noted. So now I let everybody know when it's my birthday. So nobody could ever tell me, well, I didn't know. Nobody could ever say that. All right, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. I'm going to land this plane. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you. Still growing. We still grinding, man. I appreciate everybody's help. I appreciate you being on my squad. Next time you come, you know the rules. Bring a friend so we can make this thing grow together. I'm going to get up out of here. I am Coach Marcus. I appreciate you. I love you. Y'all enjoy y'all this week. I know some of y'all taking off going into the holidays, so enjoy your time. I will most likely, I got to figure out how I'm going to do this, but I will most likely be streaming one of these days, and I'm gonna be outside cooking on my smoker. So that should be fun. But I just hope that it's not too hot, because we're supposed to get in the 90s and we're supposed to get rain. So it's supposed to be crazy. I don't know. We'll see. That ain't gonna stop me from cooking though. Nope. Ain't gonna stop me from cooking. But any 4th of July stream? Yeah, I might stream the 4th. I might try to do a little something. Might try to do a little, like I was saying, out on the barbecue. I'm off on Friday like everybody else is. And then I got Saturday, so I got to determine. A lot of times, if I got people coming over on Saturday, I'll cook on Friday, so I don't have to cook day of. I can just heat things up and sit down and enjoy it. The only thing I get special, I don't drink, but I do enjoy the alcoholic cider. I am not a big drinker, never have been, never will be. But I do enjoy that cider. Angry Orchard, and all of that type of stuff. My favorite is Strongbow. Coming straight, fell in love with Strongbow when I was in Scotland because I don't like beer. I don't like Guinness. I don't just never have. But that cider is something special. And even to this day, I always buy it when I see it, depending on like the different brands. I'm always looking for the Strongbow, but I get the Angry Orchard and all these other kind of brands that with the flavors and all that kind of stuff. Just give me regular straight dry cider, and I can make that happen, man. So, uh, yo, AJ, I had listen. Back when I was working at Apple, they paid me to cook for the store one time. I cooked. I ended up cooking like 18 pounds of pulled pork. They bought me 6 pork shoulders. And shout out to my buddy Jade. Jade's a Vikings fan. Shout out to my buddy Jade if she watching. Um, the store authorized it. 6 12-pound pork shoulders. I put them all in my smoker. I smoked them for probably about 12, 13 hours. And then it ended up yielding like 18 pounds of pulled pork after, the bones, and you trim stuff off and all of that kind of stuff. And I did that for the whole store. So they paid me. They bought the food. They gave me the day off, but they paid me for it because they knew I was cooking. And I brought it in. They gave me Friday off. I brought it in on Saturday and had a big ass tray of pulled pork for everybody that came in to work. Brought in a bunch of buns, um, all of that type of stuff. The store brought chips and all that kind of stuff. That's the type of stuff that Apple used to do for us that I miss that. I love it. Love it. Apple takes care of its people. If you ever get an opportunity to work for Apple, don't shy away from it because it's good company. Man. So, but in any case, um, everybody gonna swing by for a plate. So yeah, I might do. It might end up being a 4th of July cooking stream. Depends on how hot it is. Uh, Coach, they have non-alcoholic beer. Yeah, I don't like beer. I don't like the taste of beer. I just don't. I was never a big. I don't know. Never just. I don't know. My taste is. I've never been like that. So, O'Doul's and all of that type of stuff. Come on, man. I was in high school when that stuff started, so I understand what it was. But I remember my dad giving me a beer when I was like 18 years old. I just don't like the taste of beer. And I done been like in different jobs and stuff like that. I remember going to um, my one job. We would go to Sunnyvale, California every year. We would go to the Silicon Valley, and we do our work, but we would always meet up, go to the bars out there. And I remember we went to a brewery, and I had like strawberry beer and all these different flavors of beer, the orange, like they had samplers, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. My boss bought me a strawberry flavored beer. Um, I didn't even get to the half of it. I didn't get to half of it. I did try Guinness when I was in Scotland, a true Guinness. And for those of you who know and who drink beer and drink Guinness, especially, a true Guinness is served at room temperature. It is not served cold. At least that's how they do it in Europe. So I had a true Guinness. And again, I could only get through about half of it. I'm like, I'm not. That ain't for me. So every now and then I'll do a shot of something. Last time I did a shot, it was me and my twin sister on our birthday. I was in Atlanta with her, so we did a shot together. That was it. But I've never been a big drinker. Like bourbon, but I buy bourbon to cook with it. I don't really drink it. I got a bottle of bourbon up on my shelf, but it's the Eagles. It's the Eagles bottle. This is my bottle of bourbon right here. That's my bottle of bourbon. Found that in the store up here. Had to buy it. Had to get it. World champions. And I don't think I'm going to open this. Maybe I will one day. Kentucky bourbon. Kentucky straight. Yeah, it's the real deal. This is, I can't even read that number. What number is that? I can't read it. Yeah, you can't see it. Isn't it weird how the camera does weird things when you get close to it? Nah, they didn't judge me in Scotland, man. Listen, man, my Scottish brothers, man, it's all good over there, man. I was so tickled when them stories came out about Scotland taking over Boston. I was so happy, man. Like, to this day, I still consider myself an honorary Scotsman. To this day, I was rooting for Scotland. If I could have found me a Scottish football kit, I would have bought it. I still got a lot of my Claymore stuff. I've been on a couple of podcasts in the last year or two from people in Scotland because they still remember when the Claymores won the championship. Like, over in Europe, they don't forget that stuff at all. Like, they ties run deep when you win championships and stuff like that. Over there, they celebrate you and appreciate you for sure. So I got nothing but love for my people in Scotland, man. Nothing but love. I smacked the sheep's stomach. I ate the haggis. I did it all. So much love, man. I miss my fish and chips. That's what I miss in Scotland. The fish and chips, the traditional way, the deep fried fish, the deep fried cod with the chips on the side, all of it together, wrapped in newspaper with brown sauce on top of everything. I miss that. Because you learn to appreciate that. Now, they don't season their food over there for shit, but you get used to it, and it's good. And surprisingly enough, some of the best Chinese restaurants is in Scotland. The best Chinese restaurants and some of the best Italian restaurants are in Scotland. I think I've told this story before where one of the funniest experiences I had in Scotland was going to a we stayed at the Quality Inn. Was it the Quality Hotel? Or it was the train station. We stayed in a hotel that was a part of the train station that takes you into Glasgow from London to Glasgow. The train station had a hotel on top of it, and we stayed in that hotel. And right across the street was just like a line of strips of bars and little restaurants. And I would get chicken tikka, I would get the gyros, I would get Chinese food and Italian food. And the funniest experience was going to get the Chinese food and meeting an Asian guy with a Scottish accent. It's funny as hell. But all the people are so very nice. The food was phenomenal. And just a great experience, man. If you get a chance to get over there, go to London, go to Scotland, go to Ireland. Do it. Do it, man. Best education I ever had in my life. Going overseas, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot. So, all right. I've been reminiscing. We're going to land this plane. I'm going to get up out of here, man. All right. I will holler at y'all later. As usual, you know I appreciate you. I'm going to be back tomorrow on my normal Wednesday grind. We're going to keep it moving. And so, yeah, y'all be good. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Holler at you later. And as usual, go Birds. Yeah. Yo, 2026 and the link is feeling cold. Last year is done, new story getting told. Jalen under fire, say his vision's getting tight. They say he's uncoachable, can't get right. AJ in New England, now that deal is done. Lemons got the green light, pick that number one. Benny in the coordinator, put your fears to rest. Patello playing checkers, why this dude is playing chess. AJ finally traded and the hype train's broke. Rabel's back to coaching and Rosini's catching
10 toes down with the Eagles on the scene. Ain't no time for fakers cause your boy is bleeding green. Sources leaking stories but you know it's all cap. Coach Marcus on the mic and he's shooting all facts. Search trending topics, information moving slow. Pro fan talk, always keep you in the know. Hit the bell, that's law. Break it down from the film to the box score raw. Where the real ones bar. From the birds to the league, we gon' cover it all. Hit the bell, that's law. Break it down from the film to the box